Hey there. Today I got this question. What made you feel alive after your narcissist abuse, and what part of you do you feel died after the abuse? So, positives first. The very first thing that made me feel truly alive after my abuse was being able to grab my keys and get in my car and go wherever I wanted. And I didn't have to beg, and I didn't have to barter. I didn't have to explain myself. I wasn't low-jacked anymore. There was no one tracing where I was going and blowing up my phone if I wasn't exactly home at a certain time. There was no stress. For the first time, I felt free, like truly free. And when I was at the store, I could just buy whatever I wanted. I could go and I could grab a candy, say, for example, and not have to hear, oh, you know that's fattening, right? And then being able to come home when I was done. When I was done with my trip, nobody was calling me home. Nobody was freaking out and making a whole big stink. I come home to peace. No one's yelling. No one's freaking out. Not having somebody in the house yelling at you, trying to start fights, making everything your fault somehow. Not having that angry presence anymore in the house is so, I don't even know if I have the words for it. It is so, it's beautiful. It's glorious. I didn't know life could be like that. I didn't know. And for the negatives, what part of me do I feel died? Well, I feel like the child in me died a little bit. The one who was believing the life script that I was on at the time. I believed that the people around me were only doing good by me. I believed them when they say that they love me. And now knowing that none of that was true, that they didn't care, they knew they were hurting me, and I think they enjoyed it. To know that is the actual reality is hard. And it changed me to the point where I feel like as soon as I got away from that, I was never the same, and I could never go back. Like, I'm awake now. I see everyone for who they are, and I see everything, how it happened, and it's just completely, everything's just changed. And I'm different. I grew up. But let's go back to positives again really quick. I don't think people understand how good they've had it if they have never encountered a narcissist. Did you know that your phone is your property? And that no one's allowed to just take your stuff and smash it? And look through it and give you the third degree about who you're talking to on your phone? Did you know that? Did you know that you can go outside without being low-jacked and monitored like you're a freaking criminal? Do you know that it's actually not normal for families to sit around and take turns insulting you and picking on you until you cry? And then when you have the courage to stand up and say, can you please stop speaking to me that way? You're hurting my feelings. Instead, they respond by laughing at you, calling you chemically imbalanced, and then proceeding to hurt you more. Healthy families don't do that.